Hello, I brought for you again a wonderful lecture on tenses. Most of the time, people are confused which type of tense we need to use and what are the different types of tenses and how we can able to use tenses in different contexts depends on time. Most of the people may not have an idea on use of tenses. So this lecture is going to provide you an opportunity on how, what are the different tenses and when we are using these tenses. This video lecture will give you a clear idea on the entire tenses, entire 12 tenses and definition of the tenses and where we are using these 12 tenses will be the aim of this video lecture. So let me come to the point. Tense often this is a buzzword and the school students among the students are people who are learning English is the buzzword because they wanted to learn English with the help of tenses, but up to some extent, being a learner, tenses will be useful to us. But apart from that, if we wanted to mastery over English, tenses may not helpful because it is like sometime may not fall into any of the tenses like here. But anyhow, as a beginner, everyone should get an idea on the use of tenses. Tense is the word. Tense means times. Tense stands for the time. So here in English, there are three types of tenses. They are present tense, past tense, and future tense. Obviously, in all other world languages, also we can find these three types of tenses: present, past, and future tense. Present is the actions which are denoting, which are related to present as of now. What is going on at the moment of speaking is called present, and past which is yesterday or before to the moment what we are speaking before that one. Future which is off, which is coming, and the near approaching time, that's called future. So once again, the present tense, the time which is at the moment of speaking, is again divided into four types. That's simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Then here, simple present tense is a tense which has a lot of use, a wide variety of use. Before going to learn about the use of simple present tense and uh, the definition of present tense, because uh, simple present tense is the tense which occupies 60% of the place in the usage of tenses. 60 to 8, sometimes 70-80% also simple present tense occupies. So we have a different lecture on simple present tense. In the next video lecture, we are going to learn about simple present tense. And here the next one is present continuous. Present continuous tense is the tense which we use to denote the action which is going on at the time of speaking. For example, you are watching the video lecture. I am teaching tenses. I am teaching. You are learning. They are watching. Like which is going on. The action which is going on at the time of speaking is called present continuous. Present perfect. Present perfect is the tense which we are using to denote an action which is completed at the time of speaking. Like at this moment, at this time of speaking, that should be completed. So for such actions, to indicate such actions, we are using present perfect tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is the tense which we are using to denote the action which is stated before to the time of speaking and continuing at the time of speaking also. That's called present perfect continuous tense. Then present after present tense, we can see the past tense is also having four different types of tenses. Simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous tense. Again, simple past tense is the tense which we are using to denote an action, habitual action, which is a past habitual action, but not habitual action. Past habitual action and an action which is completed somewhere. For such actions, to indicate such actions, we are using simple past tense. Past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is the tense which we are using to denote an action which was going on at the time of speaking in the past. And past perfect is the tense which we used to indicate an action which is completed at the time of speaking and past. And past perfect continuous, which is an action which was started somewhere in the past and was going on at the time of speaking in the past. And then coming to the fourth tense, future tense. Future tense is the tense which we are using to denote an action which happens in the near future. Again, future tense is divided into four types. They are simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Future simple is the tense which we are using to denote an action which takes place in the forthcoming future. So, and again, future continuous is the tense which we use to denote an action uh, which goes on at the time of speaking in future. Future perfect is a tense which we use to denote an action which completes at the time of speaking in future. Perfect continuous, and again it is the tense which we use to denote an action which starts before to the time of speaking and goes on at the time of speaking in future. In such a way, we can able to divide the tenses into different categories. But anyhow, in the next lecture, I try to provide you an idea on all these different types of tenses and how we can able to use these tenses. And certainly, I'll promise you that these tenses, these video lectures will provide you an opportunity to master over all the 12 tenses and the use of 12 tenses. And here, you see all these 12 tenses. And thank you for watching my video lecture.